Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank y'all for stopping by. Yes, I see y'all in here. Good morning. Good morning. Let's speak to everybody individually. All right. Ciao. It's cold. It's raining. Like on a day like today, I need to be in the bed somewhere. But we got to work and we got to get these videos out and all of the things of the things. So thank you guys for thank you guys for stopping by. Okay, let's go ahead and speak to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. All right, thank God. Y'all know Friday's my favorite day of the week. Okay, Friday is my favorite day of the week, and let's get into the show. My top flight mod Rose is in the building. Thanks for being here, Rose. Good morning. Living with Purpose is here. Marion's Favorites is here. D Nice is here. Good morning. Good morning. I see you, Big Steak. Shirley Terry is here. Gina Jenkins is in the building. Good morning. SD Warren is here. Lana Thomas is here. Felicia R4H is here. Shawnee's Darden is here. Miss Honeybee is in the building. Good morning. Arthur Johnson is here. Sheila Washington is here. Verdi Tulu Taylor is here. Cassandra D is here. Tabitha Lester is here. Good morning. Angela Kelly is here. Good morning. What we got? Shaquanda is here. Allison is in the building. Sherry Culpepper is here. Faith Williams is here. Nikki P is here. Jonetta. I hate how they change these names because they're slowing me down. Jonetta Boyd is here. I'm sorry. C. Lewis is here. Vernetta Stewart is here. My other top flight mod is in the building. KBR, thanks for being here. Diana Thorne is here. Ronnie is here. Tanya Michelle is here. Good morning. Kim, you is in the building. Daisy Lewis, I see you. And everyone coming in. We have 71 watching so far, and everyone's still pouring in. Please don't forget to tap on the like button as we get into the show. All right. I know some of y'all don't like to tap out, go out, and then come back in. But it's only not even 5 seconds. But I'll go out, tap on the like, come on back in. All right. You ain't gonna miss nothing because y'all know we're just getting into the beginning of the show. No politics today. Just topics, updates, awareness. Okay. It's Friday. I didn't really want to do no political stuff today. So we're gonna keep it fun. We're going to keep it juicy. We got a lot of, oh my God, topics. So we got to get into those as well. All right. First topic coming up. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Everything said in this video, of course, is alleged and in my opinion and used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Meaning don't take none of this ish personal because that's all it is news y'all can use. Oh, hell no. All right. When they get to messing with the cheese, I got a problem with that because I like cheese. All right. Even though I'm lactose intolerant, I love cheese. So they're saying that the FDA shares a recall for over 1 million bags of shredded cheese due to potential metal fragments. What are they doing to our food, y'all? My God, how the hell some metal fragments get in the cheese, right? Damn, you go down and bite down on some damn cheese and be done messed up your dinner work. Let's go ahead and get into this because this is too much, right? Y'all say love you guys. Bless. Hi. Okay, so it says that y'all better be shredding y'all own damn cheese for Christmas because it's looking scary out here. Now, more than 1 million bags of shredded cheese have been recalled nationwide due to concerns that the products may contain metal fragments, according to the FDA. Now, the recalled cheeses were sold at stores like Target, Walmart, and Aldi. Okay. Said that they apparently pose a risk of temporary or medically reversible health issues, though the FDA did state that the likelihood of serious injury is considered remote. Now, the affected items include several varieties of shredded cheese blends, mozzarella, provolone, mozzarella and Parmesan, pizza-style cheese, Italian-style cheese, and low moisture part skim mozzarella. All right. So the recall products may sell by dates ranging from January to March of 2026. They're saying that the Great Lakes Cheese Company initially issued the recall on October 3rd. Now they said on December 1st, the FDA reclassified the action as a Class 2 recall, indicating that consumption of the product could lead to adverse but treatable or reversible health effects. So you guys watch your cheese. Look at expiration dates, all of that. This is so crazy. We can't hardly eat nothing out here. Damn, nigga have to start making everything at home because everything is recalled. Damn. So the recall stretches for more than 30 states, including Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Minnesota, Missouri, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Mexico, Nevada, New York, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, and Puerto Rico. All right, damn, that's about all 50 states, ain't it? Shit. But yeah, so if you live in any of those states, make sure you're checking your cheese, especially if you buy the Great Lakes brand. I am a what type of brand cheese I like? Is it? No, I'm about to say Progresso, child. That's soup. What brand of cheese is it I like? I can't even remember now. But it's not that. Now I do not get the Great Value cheese. If I go to Walmart, I don't fool with that because that cheese don't melt right. Oh, okay. But I always buy the expensive cheese because some certain stuff you can't cut back on, like bread. I don't buy the cheap bread, which I don't really eat bread like that anyway. But if I buy bread, I buy I gotta get the branded bread. Okay. My husband and my son, they like bread, like if they're gonna make a sandwich or something. I'm steering away from bread. But if and when I buy bread, I do buy the good kind. And of course, I do buy the good cheese and stuff too. But this I don't think I've ever bought Great Lakes cheese. Great Lakes butter, yeah, but cheese, I don't think I've ever bought that. But shout out to everyone. Somebody say Kraft, Bellevue the Kraft, yeah. But yeah, so y'all check up on your cheese out there, all right? I don't think I ever bought cheese from Aldi either, because I think they stuff be off brand as well. But let's move along, honey. Let's move along. Okay, let's move to the next topic. I'm about to say something, but I'm going to the next topic. All right, so it's on site. Thank you. A step closer to justice is what they're saying here. A woman officially charged in a fatal powwowing of mom outside her son's school. They says that arrest comes months after September unaliving, where she initially claimed self-defense. Let's go ahead and look at the video first, then we'll talk about it. All right, shout out to It's On Site.
First-degree murder charges and today's hearing mark a step towards justice for the family of 31-year-old Romika Meeks Blackman, who was studying to become a nurse before she was fatally shot in September. On Wednesday afternoon, Chicago police arrested 31-year-old Des Plaines resident Quadacia Johnson in connection to Blackman's murder. On September 8th, Blackman died after she was shot at the intersection of Cermak Road and State Street. She had just dropped her 6-year-old son off at school. Right before her death, police say a fight broke out between Johnson and Blackman. Sources say the two women knew each other. Initially, right after the shooting, Johnson was arrested and released without charges. Johnson is expected to appear in court again on December 24th. Reporting from 26th in California, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News. The first-degree murder charges and today's hearing mark a step toward.
All right, so this is her. All right, so it looks like they got into a fight. Y'all, I think we covered this a little bit back where it was over this whole baby daddy situation. The baby daddy's girlfriend powwowed, and this happened right in front of the kids too, guys. So I thought that was a lot. But OMG, let's get into Sargento. That's what I like. I was like, what brand of cheese? I don't know why I couldn't get that off my mind. But Sargento, that's the type of cheese that I like, and that cheese is very, very good. But let's get back into this. Let's read up so you guys can, I guess, refresh your memory on what happened in this situation. So back in September, when it was reported on the 31-year-old mother, Romika Meeks Blackman, who was fatally powwowed right outside her son's school in Chicago after a reported altercation with her child's father's other baby mama, that said that at the time, many believed that the powwower might walk after she was initially detained and quickly released after not getting any charges. They said that that has now changed. So police have now charged Quadacia Johnson, who is 31 years old, of Des Plaines with first-degree unaliving. So investigators say that Meeks Blackman had just dropped off her child at school when the two got into a physical altercation. That's when Johnson allegedly pulled out a powwow and powwowed Romika in the face, unaliving her. Now, Romika was in school training to become a nurse, remembered as a loving mother, friend, and daughter. Says that her family has been waiting for accountability, and this arrest brings them one step closer. So I know they breathe a sigh of relief knowing that charges are brought up so that this young woman can get some justice. That's a whole hot ass mess when you're at school where children are there. Someone else could also have been injured in this altercation. It's crazy how nowadays people can't just have a verbal altercation without it being physical or someone losing their life. Like, people are so desensitized nowadays. People are just so violent now. I don't know why people are so angry. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So that's them, child, when they were together. So we got two baby mamas. Y'all know, child, folk just, maybe she still wanted him, child. I don't know. You just never know. But they say eyewitnesses stated that the man, now identified as the baby daddy, allegedly held Meeks in the headlock while Johnson fatally pow-powed her multiple times. He should also be charged because you are accessory to this situation. You holding her in the headlock like that while she was pow-pow, she probably could have gotten away. If she saw the pow-pow, she could have ran away. Thank you so much, Big Steak. Yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge that here in a second. I appreciate it. But yeah, maybe she, if she saw the pow, she could have maybe, took cover or ran for cover or something, but you holding her there while your other baby mama pow this individual, and she lost her life. That's a lot. Like, I don't go up for that. So I really think that the baby daddy needs to get some charges as well. Because if nothing but assault, because that is assault, you shouldn't have your hands on her, especially if they're arguing. Why are you getting into it, right? But thankfully there are charges brought up on that. All right, so let me spin the block back so we can acknowledge this super sticker. All right. Thank you so much for the 1999. So congratulations, Caramel, on your number 2 top creator spot on YouTube. It's me. Nah. Thank you so much. A few people sent it to me yesterday. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So now I got to put the thing up so y'all can see who they chose. All right. I didn't even know I was in this until they sent it to me. I was like, oh, okay. So thank you all, because you guys voted. You guys voted for it. So, hey, and all the people on the list I actually like, except the Healing Sounds I don't think I ever listened to. But big up to everybody that was named on the list, okay? Big ups to everybody that was named on the list, because content creating, honey, is a job as well. When you got to get up in here and get your content together. For me, I don't do like, whenever I pick my topics, I just pick the topics and then I just let it flow. I don't go by a script or anything like that. For those of you that don't know, I just pick my topics and I get on here and I just talk about it. So I'm hearing it the first time you guys hear it. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull this up, because yeah, you guys voted and I'm very appreciative for that. You guys named me number 2. So Caramel is named number 2 for the top 5 content creators on YouTube. I know. Okay. So I guess I'm doing something right. Thank you. Thank you to all of my supporters. Thank you to the haters, because y'all watch too. Probably more than anybody that watched me. But yeah, shout out to me. All right. Yeah. So Rodney the Voice is first. Caramel, that's a bad girl right now. Whoever she is, she the shit. Oh, that's me. My bad. Color Me Pink, I like her. Keisha, I do watch her. So shout out to Keisha on that for coming in at number 3. Healing Sounds, again, I've never watched Healing Sounds, but shout out to Healing Sounds, and Alexander Rogers as well. I don't know if I've ever seen a video. I probably did, like in passing, but shout out to everyone that was named and whoever voted for this. I appreciate it. I really do. Say Tokyo Israel. Y'all know I'm an ish talker. But on a serious note, I really do appreciate it. Okay, because I really just get on here. I enjoy blogging, so I just get on here and I try to pick topics that I think you guys will like. And again, I just pick the topics and I get on here and I just flow with it. I don't write out what my show is going to be. I just write, I just get my topics up and I just get up here. So nothing against nobody to do, but that's just how I run my ship. I just go right off the top of the dome, and whatever y'all get, whatever come from here and come here, that's what y'all get. All right, but thank y'all again for voting me second runner up in the top 5. Okay, that's huge. I appreciate that. That's huge. Yeah, I really appreciate your support though. Let's move along, and thank you again for the super sticker. I really don't want to breeze over that, okay? Because that's important too. Thank you for the 1999, because that's y'all hard earned out here, honey. All right, let's get back to that. Let's put it back up. All right, thank you, Big Steak, so much. All right, Caramel said, congratulations, Caramel, on your top creator spot on YouTube. All right, so again, thank you for the 1999. I thoroughly appreciate y'all. All right, I really do. All right, so let's get into our next topic. Sarah Jakes, which is the daughter of TD Jakes, details nearly losing her kids and her freedom. Let's go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see along with me. All right, I'm going to show the video and then we'll talk about it as well. This is the daughter, I think, that stepped up to be the pastor, she and her husband, since TD Jakes decided to step down. But she's talking about a very interesting topic here. This is something I never knew about. So she's being transparent here. Okay. All right. So Sarah Jakes details nearly losing her kids and her freedom after finding a woman in her ex-husband's car. Ooh. So it says that she snapped rammed his vehicle repeatedly until police were called. So she had a freak out moment, child. You ain't worth going over to jail, nigga. Like, for real, girl, just leave him alone. Don't be going to jail, especially if you got kids. But let's get into what she had to say. All right, first husband cheating and police call.
Were you ever almost arrested? Yeah, and had to go to the CPS office to keep your kids? Tell the story.
Okay, what we talking about? That's a great segue coming off of anger, Bishop. Anger is exactly what I was feeling. I was in my first marriage, and we were having dinner, and I looked out the window and I saw my husband at the time, his car was running, which I thought was strange. And he was upstairs. So I'm going to sneak outside the house and see why is his car running. I think I knew that there was someone in the car. And when I got there was a woman in the car. And I was like, what are you doing with my husband? And she told me, we're kicking it. And I thought, you know what else likes to kick it? Me. I too like to kick it. So I got in my car and I went forward and reverse over and over again into the car while she was in it. And he came outside hearing the clamor and thinking to himself, what in the world could be happening here? And he called the police on me. And when he called the police on me, mind you, I'm living in Virginia. So there's an element of isolation. Yeah. It's not like I could I think if I were living anywhere else, I probably would have grabbed the kids. I'm going to my parents' house, but I'm there by myself and I don't have anywhere else that I can go. I had this one friend, but I'm not going to go to her house in the middle of the night, me and my kids. So I'm there and essentially on my own. And they called the police on me, and the officer came up to me in the car still there because I blocked them in from the ramming it over and over again. And he goes, what seems to be the problem here, ma'am? And I go, well, my husband brought his girlfriend to our house, and I had a problem with that. And he goes, okay, I'm going to go talk to them. And he talked to them, and he came back to me, and he's like, listen, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'm not going to arrest you, but I am going to have to write you up because you've got kids in the house. And because you have kids in the house, they're going to have to do a welfare check for you and the children. And so he drove off with her, literally stayed the night with her, left the next day to go to work. And I packed up the kids and I went home because I knew I was on my way to prison. I couldn't afford to keep getting angry like that without risking spending some serious time in prison or losing my children.
I'm not sure
where I got that rage from.
Oh, no.
Not sure what the next question is, but just thought I'd throw that out there. Come on, Bishop.
I don't like this.
Tell him the truth.
Yes, I know where you got it from. Yeah.
Anybody ever been in a situation like that where you were, I guess, dating someone, married to someone, and they disrespectfully brought another or their significant other into your home, or was seen in a car with said person, and you had to approach them and regulate? Okay, I'm trying to do it the corporate way. You had to regulate and be on that with them, child, where your ass almost went to jail. I think everybody may have been in a situation almost like that, not where somebody was brought into a home, but where can I be transparent? A guy that I dated years ago, this is way before I even knew my husband, but I was dating this guy, and he decided that he was going to be seeing this other girl, and I found out through one of my cousins that they were somewhere, and I did roll up. The hood side of me did roll up. Okay, I got a corporate side and I have a hood side, but I did roll up, and my ass almost went to jail behind that too. So I was younger then, but now my mindset nowadays is like abort mission, because I have too much shit to lose. I'm a mom now. I would not want to be locked up from my child. I think that's what kind of keeps me from popping off like I do. Like, it really takes a lot to get me there now because of all the things that I have going on now. But don't get it twisted. I would still reach out and touch a bitch. But I think about it first. But at the end of the day, I think everybody's been in a situation where you were disrespected in some way, shape, or form. But it's growth. It's called growth. Don't go to jail over no man, because, child, once you go to jail, they're gonna still be with that person. Like she said, he got in the car with that girl and drove off and spent the night there. So that showed how much respect he had for her. And I'm happy that she chose to move on with her life instead of still trying to pursue that situation, because who want to be disrespected, right? But let's continue.
Yes, I have a little tad of it myself to pull my camouflage back. Yeah, I can get with you if I have to. But I'm gonna switch subjects.
Praise the Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a little moist there, Bishop. I can get with you if I have to. I was like, oh, okay. But so shout out to her for being transparent. Again, I feel like everybody's been in a situation where they've been disrespected in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully nobody went to jail behind somebody else over that, because it's just, listen, it's so easy. It's easier to walk away and leave with everything that you have and build from there. I mean, you're supposed to be with that person anyway. And sometimes God will put you in situations so that you can really see what's going on, so that you don't be so invested in a person that you really don't need to be invested in. All right, period. Because I look at it this way: everybody is meant to be in your life for a certain season, and I've said this before. And don't be trying to force things that's not working. If it's not working, stop forcing it, because you could ultimately be holding up yourself from being with the person you're really supposed to be with, from trying to be with somebody that you're not. Right? Child, no. Life is too short. The goal is to be happy, to thrive, and be successful. And don't waste all your ducats and on the wrong person. So, because you want to be able to grow, build, trust. Trust is a huge thing for me. If I don't trust you, I don't even fool with you. But definitely you have to make a list of all the things that you look for in a person and stick with that list. Don't be marking stuff off the list because you get tired of waiting for the right person, because it can ultimately make you pay in the end. So that's some tea for you. Let's get into the next topic. We're in the relationships now. We're talking about some relationship stuff here. Y'all still doing the congratulations. Thank y'all so much. Again, y'all know I really appreciate it. Let's move along. Let's get into some, we got to do a recap on this DeAndrea and Jacquees. We talked about them a little bit yesterday while Jacquees was trying to embarrass her by coming to social media. Here he is again, writing an Aaliyah 4-page letter about this situation with he and DeAndrea. I feel like this is a conversation y'all should have, or maybe go to some parental counseling or something, so that y'all can be better parents to your kid. But Jacquees steps into the shade room, and shout out to them, and addresses co-parenting issues with DeAndrea Sanders, which we all know is Deion Sanders' daughter. He says that she's controlling and she only wants Snow, which is their son, around her family to further perpetuate the narrative of absent Black fathers. I just think that because he's with her all the time, that he's going, her son is going to spend more time with her brothers, with Dion, and with everybody on her side of the family, because you guys aren't together anymore. Had you not been out cheating and she had to break up with you, you could have seen him every day, because you guys were living together. You guys were engaged to get married. You messed up that setup by going out and cheating. So you guys are in separate households. And of course, she's going to be around her family, and her son will be around that family as well. So maybe grow up, Jacquees, because you are about this tall, and man up. Okay, man up. Don't be blaming other people for your indiscretions and things that you were supposed to do that you weren't doing as a man. Like, y'all see all this bullshit. Let's get into this. You see that 2 pages? Like, you working me too hard today. But shout out to Neighborhood Talk, because he's back, child. People were still tearing his damn head off in the comments. He ain't like it, so he came back and said, let me write y'all a novel that we didn't want to hear. So Jacquees says, I've been very humble and I've remained quiet as it relates to my personal business, more specifically my co-parenting relationship with DeAndrea. Said that, however, out of frustration, I voiced my feelings at the moment. Now, because once again, she's threatened to keep my son away from me for the holidays after we had already agreed that I could get him for Christmas. He said that I have to jump through hoops, walk on eggshells, and even agree to work on my relationship with her just to see Snow in the ways that I would like. I don't know about that. Said that if she gets mad at me or mad with me, plans immediately change with my son. He said that I had to force her to play my music around him to show him who I am outside of being his dad. That's weird. You have to force him to play your music. Why is it that when he's with you, visiting you, you don't play the music for him? You play your own damn music when he come and visit you. She don't need to play your, maybe she don't want to hear you. I'm like, nigga, I'm not playing you. I'm mad at you right now. I don't want to hear you over there sounding like your ass is constipated. Anywho, so he says that the pictures, hold on, did I skip ahead? Okay. He said that the pictures that she posted are from several times where she has popped up on me unannounced. He said Halloween weekend, we agreed on and a few more times. He says recently she allowed me to spend one day with him only because she has something to do in Atlanta. He goes on to say that I took him to see my family, his family, family that she doesn't want him to know because she's controlling. He goes on to say that she only wants him around her family to further perpetuate the narrative of absent Black fathers. 2 pictures with the present and 1 video mean nothing. He said that the fact don't change that I jumped through hoops for my boy. He said the courts are involved and it will all work out for Snow's good. So why are you on social media if you're petitioning the courts to fix this situation? It's Gills that you're looking for sympathy. He said that all I want is to be his father. Her issue is that I can't be the man she wants me to right now. So right now for her. He goes on to say that so she uses the only thing that she has to control me, our son. I vented like everyone else does. Have a great day. How after all of this? And to my fans and the world and my family, sorry for putting my personal business out there, but I'm a human. Again, if you guys are handling this through the court system, talk to your family, talk to a therapist, but don't come to social media. You are a public figure. So is Deandra. Y'all work it out through the courts. Whatever the courts say, if you guys got to get visitation on paper, then so be it. I hope she's not using the son as a weapon to weaponize you or the relationship or the situation. I hope she's not doing that. She appears to be a great mom. I'll give her that. But Jacquees, you have to take some accountability that sometimes you act like a bitch ass nigga. And I got to say that. Stop running to social media blasting her. That's going to only make the situation worse. How you think she's gonna feel with you going to the to social media, making long posts about her and questioning her motherhood and saying that she is not allowing you to do something? I've seen a lot of pictures where you've been with this child, so I'm not sure where this is coming from. I feel like y'all should handle this off social media. All right, I don't care no more. Let's move along. Here are the pictures. Obviously, this is, I guess, with him. He said Deandra Sanders shares photo and videos of her and Jacquees' son in his presence following his recent post about keeping fathers away from their kids. So she had to post some pictures showing, this nigga out here lying. So here he is, here with the child.
Give mommy a hug. Bye-bye. Give mommy a hug.
What she's saying bye-bye, meaning she's going to leave you and the son to have one-on-one time together, all right?
Bye-bye. Give mommy a hug. Bye-bye.
Proof there. All right, here he is again with your son. So what are you talking about, Jacquees? Here you are again. Where are all these pictures coming from if you don't get to see your son and then you capturing all this stuff underneath? Sir, leave us alone with this. All right. I think I speak for everybody on social media and the surrounding areas. We don't care. Y'all figure it out. All right. For those of you that are out there dating, I pulled this topic because we have to be careful out in these streets when you're dating. A lot of times when you go out on a date with a particular individual, sometimes they will expect something at the end of the date, like going back to their house. You should not go back to a person's house, especially if it's a first date. I mean, you got to get to know a person, because once you get into their territory without anyone there to witness anything, just in case this person decide to nut up on you and go crazy, you want to avoid that. I always meet in a public setting, restaurant, bar, something like that, where there's going to be a lot of people there in case this person decides to act crazy. But apparently this woman went out on a date with this guy. He became very irritated, agitated at the end of the date when the check came. And we're going to go ahead and play it and you guys can see what happened. I think he was expecting some nookie at the end of this date, as most guys do. If they take you out on the date, some of these guys out here, especially if you get dessert, they just think, oh my God, I done bought this expensive ass dinner for you and you got dessert. So now you got to put out later on, because it's kind of like you're paying them back in coochie coupons, if you will, for taking you out to eat. Like, nigga, I can pay for my own food. Like, I really would. You should find yourself, you should see this as you, your level up for me even taking time out of my busy day to even sit across the table and eat with you. That's how I see it, because I have plenty of shit I could be doing. But if the expectation is that I got to come over here and give you some because a bitch eating some damn shrimp and lobster over here that I can pay for myself, then maybe I should just pay for my own tab or not even go on a date with you, right? But this was hella disrespectful. Let's go ahead and play it. Shout out to Celebrity Word.
All right, I'm about to don't pay for this, and we can just go to my house and watch a movie or something. That's cool.
Your house? I
Yeah.
didn't expect to go to your house.
What did you expect? I mean, I'm coming in 8. You say you was hungry. Now we're gonna go just relax, and burn this off. Like, what's wrong?
I mean, it's our first date.
So what? I mean, we came to eat on our first day. I'm paying for the meal on our first day. What's the difference? Don't be like that, man.
I don't think I feel comfortable coming to your house.
What you mean? Like, what are you talking about? You got me paying for this. Your meal was like $30. All right, I'm about to.
So he's telling her, all right, and we done ate or whatever. Now let's go back to my house and burn this off. So he has the expectation of, okay, they're going to be intimate or whatever after he done took her out to eat. So he's telling her, your portion of the meal was $30. You that pressed for $30? We can count you out this 30 and let me go get the hell up out of here. That's what I would have said. Nigga, take this money and leave me alone. Let me block you. Because that's some petty-ish. Let's continue.
That's more.
That's it. That's not a lot.
You coming to my house not a lot. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is you saying?
It's
like,
just our first day. I don't feel safe coming to your house.
But you feel safe coming to eat and let me pay for it. You feel safe for me to spend my money.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. We ain't doing that. Like, all right, just cash at me. You just cash at me.
Cash out you?
Cash at me your $30, and you call your Uber.
You serious?
I'm dead serious. I mean, you gonna have me come take you out and get you a nice meal, got your margarita and everything. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. That's over. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for mine. I'm gonna get them out of here. You feel me?
But
I'm good.
are you serious?
You got it. You have a good day. And I'm gonna block you.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's
very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And thank God this came out on the first date, okay? Because you showed your crazy on the first date, which she needed to see that. This was a good and a bad thing, okay? See this as a good and a bad thing. I'm kind of glad he acted a fool like he did right now, so that you don't mess around and go on another date with him and get comfortable and maybe go to his house. And then he act crazy when you say, I don't feel comfortable doing something right now. Because ultimately it's up to her. It's her body. You don't get to say because you purchased some food for her or you paid for the bill that she's obligated to lay with you. It doesn't work that way. Whenever she feels comfortable giving you some, then that's how that works. I don't know why people have expectations with your body. This is my WAP. Yeah, it's good. But when I feel like giving it to you, then that's when you get it. Fuck some lobster. I don't give a damn about no fish and shrimp. All of that's good. Thank you for buying the slice of cheesecake, because I could have purchased all of this on my own. Okay? And that's why you drive your own car to the first date. He don't pick you up on, why he picking you up on the first date anyway? Okay? Uber or drive yourself, just in case the date don't go well. Then you can go ahead and leave and bring money so you can pay for your stuff. You don't know what a first date is going to be. That's why they call it a first date. You don't know how a person is going to act. You don't know if their car is going to get declined. So then both y'all sitting there looking crazy. I don't know. I'm too independent for this shit. I would never put myself in a situation where a person feel like they have that kind of control over me where, oh, I did this for you, so you got to do this for me. Like, what is that? That's so disrespectful. Women, I know a lot of most of you guys that are watching me right now, a lot of you guys that are watching me are dating. Be careful, especially on dating sites. This guy here gives R-worder to me. It gives that he will force himself on a woman if she says no, and he's not in a setting where other people can maybe give their opinion or maybe get in the middle of it and say, hey, dude, what are you doing? Now, has she gone to his home and he pushed up on her and she said no? I feel like he would have forced himself. Just given his attitude and his demeanor and how he's talking to her and making her feel guilty for not doing what he wants her to do. So beware of individuals like this, because this can be very dangerous. Okay. He looked like he put hands on women too. So yeah, shout out to Celebrity Word on that. Now, this is a topic that I love. Okay. The show Black Love is a show I love. I probably think I watched maybe every episode. I love this show. All right. These two people coming up on my screen. We talked about her the other day from the movie What's Love Got to Do with It? But I love her love with her husband and the way she talks about him. Like, you can really tell she loves him. Vanessa Bell Calloway, I love you, girl. Let's go ahead and get into it. They said that they sat down with Vanessa Bell Calloway and Todd Calloway, which is her husband, over 10 years ago, and said that they were honored to have them in season 1 of the show Black Love documentary. Now, their commitment to one another, comfort in each other, and infinite wisdom was pivotal for us. It says that now married 37 years. That's nice. Said we continue to be grateful for their example of building a life and marriage full of love, friendship, dedication, and growth. Let's go ahead and get into. I love the way she talk about him and the way he's kind of smiling. You can tell the two of them just love each other. Let's go.
What I love about my sweet Tony is that he is such a great When I tell you, great provider, father and husband and friend. And, and this is something that's really important for people to hear. When you say I do that day, you really mean it that day. You really do. And you really hope that it's going to last forever. You're sincere that day. And as we see, some people's I do last for 2 years, but 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. But
look how he's looking at her.
If you would have told me 26 years ago that I was going to love him more today than I did the day that I said I do, I would have hoped that that would have been the case, but I would have had to wait to see if that came into fruition. And when I tell you that I love him more today than I did when I said I do, September 3rd, 1988. And for so many reasons, because I think he's so smart. He's such a good leader of our family. And he's made mistakes. We all have, but he takes ownership. He doesn't blame, people or me or, he's not that person that comes home mad at work. And so he chews everybody's head off. He knows how to separate the work from the family. And he's just so chilled that I used to be a lot more high strung, and he just really chilled me out a little bit more. And he's my biggest supporter and my worst critic. So he's always pushing me, which you need somebody who's in your corner, who sees in you sometimes when you want to cower in a corner and don't want to face it, but they see they won't let you get away with it. That's this one. And what I love about
I love that. Okay. I love that. You could tell in 37 years that, like she said, she used to be very high strung. Sometimes it just takes the right person to change you and mellow you out. I feel like I'm a little mellowed out. Now, I can turn up too, but I'm a little mellowed out. My husband's favorite thing to say to me is choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles wisely. All right. You don't got to get over every little thing. Some things just look over. Don't raise your blood pressure over things that's really not that important to you. I used to pop off so bad, and I could tell so much growth in me. Oh my God. But it takes the right person coming into your life to help you kind of see those things and change those things within you so that you don't be that person you don't want to be. But I love this for them. 37 years, especially in Hollywood, honey, that's very applaudable because most people do not stay together that long, especially nowadays. But when you find the right one and that person is feeding into you and you're feeding into them, of course, you got to pray with that person. Conversations, all right? We keep talking about that. Conversations, talking with that person. That's what, like, I'm going to say 95% of any relationship. You got to conversate, you got to talk. All right. And of course, trust is at the top of the list as well. But when you find that one person who you can rely on, that you trust, that you see that you can build with, that you can definitely see a family with, that's important. That's very essential. But communication definitely is key. You can see that the two of them definitely have that. And that's in any relationship, especially a friendship as well. Communication. How do you know how a person feels if you don't communicate? All you're doing then is assuming. Assuming gets you nowhere. What is the first 3 letters in assuming? Ass. You make an ass out of yourself when you assume. Communicate with that person. Talk to that person. All right. Yeah, I love that for them. And I like her. She's a very great actress. She's been in the game for a minute. All right, let's get into some Diddy and 50 Cent beef, child. Because these two right here, Lord have mercy, I think they will be arch enemies forever. I kind of like it because this new documentary that just came out on Netflix really gave me my life. All right. So y'all keep fighting and maybe a part 2 can come out of this. I'm hoping. Let's get into this. Diddy sent 50 Cent some damn flowers. Now I feel like this was the petty side of him. He's mad that this documentary is out on Netflix about him, and it exposed a lot on Diddy as well. From what we've seen on the documentary, I don't want to tell a lot because there's still a lot of people that haven't seen it yet. But in the documentary, it does allude to the fact that it's believed that Diddy did put up money to unalive 2 of the biggest rappers of our time, Biggie and Tupac Shakur. All right. It was said that Tupac Shakur had $1 million on his head whenever he was piled down in Las Vegas in the car with Suge Knight. All right. It's so weird to me. And every time I hear this story, look at videos, whatever, it's weird to me how Suge Knight was sitting right beside him and not one pow hit him because that car was sprayed. You hear me? So whoever did it, it was definitely calculated, and you could tell it was definitely planned. So do I feel like Diddy has something to do with it? Could be. Keefe D, who is now in his trial, has already talked about how he knows for a fact that Diddy did put up or offer up $1 million for Tupac to be unalived. He was very bothered by Tupac. Tupac got all the beautiful women, the East Coast, West Coast thing. He was the wedge. Diddy was the wedge between Tupac and Biggie. They were friends prior to all of that. But according to what they were saying on the documentary, Diddy did not like anyone being close to people that he liked. So he took a liking to Biggie, and anyone that Biggie was close to, they had to be friends with Diddy. And if Diddy didn't like them, then he would cause beef to cause a wedge between them. And it was very sad to see Biggie and Tupac not be friends because of Diddy. It's like a jealous girlfriend, so to speak. Okay. But then in the situation with in Biggie, I do remember Gene Deal saying on the Art of Dialogue in an interview where he says that Diddy offered him $16,000 to unalive Biggie, and he turned it down. The rumor is that Biggie was planning to leave Bad Boy Records because he had already been ghostwriting for other artists on another label, and he was planning to leave Bad Boy because of the millions of dollars that he was owed by Diddy that Diddy refused to pay him. So he was just going to leave the label. He was not happy there anymore. Whispers were going around about Biggie leaving, and it got back to Diddy. So the plan went into action, allegedly, that he would take him out versus lose him, because everyone knows that Biggie was the bigger artist on Bad Boy back in the day. He stood to lose a lot from losing Biggie. So it was like, if I can't have you, no one else will. That's what it gave. So shout out to 50 Cent. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of stuff in this documentary I did not know. It was a huge eye opener for those of you who didn't get to watch it. Head on over to Netflix and check it out. It's really, really good. So he says, 50 Cent says, what kind of gay-ish is this? Diddy sending me flowers at Club 11, which is 50 Cent's club. He says, LOL, why all the foreplay get busy? He said, did you know I'm stupid? Then he put the crazy emoji. 50 Cent goes on to say, a warning. 90s grimy ninja said that you don't warn me. All right, LOL. So y'all know he's hella petty. But Diddy is mad because he petitioned to have the Netflix documentary taken down, because there's a lot of receipts in there. I mean, even where Diddy is rapping in a song after Tupac was unalived and mentions the $1 million and the hit and taking your family out. Like, he literally says that in the song. So I don't think he wanted that to get out. There was some video footage that Diddy was recording prior to him getting picked up for this case that has him in prison right now. Not sure how 50 Cent got his hands on that, but that was also in the documentary. So Diddy was trying to shut this shit down, because we all know how documentaries are when a lot of these celebrities, like, and I keep saying R. Kelly, once the Surviving R. Kelly documentaries came out, that was one of the things in the driving forces that helped push the charges and other people to come out and start speaking to expose what R. Kelly was doing, which ultimately landed him where he is now, serving almost 30 or 40 or so years in damn prison. So do I feel like Diddy may get the same? Absolutely. I do think that y'all know the feds stay watching. I'm pretty sure they've seen this documentary by now, and they're probably going to be putting, some of the pieces together that they weren't able to put together, because, a lot of people in the streets don't talk because they may be connected to some shit, or just to protect a person who they want to feel loyal to. But in this situation, I feel like this documentary is going to blow the roof off of some charges that are probably headed Diddy's way. So sending flowers, I feel like that was a petty side of him, or maybe he was trying to make 50 shut the fuck up in so many words. All right. Yeah, that's some gay shit. Don't send me no flowers. All right. Yeah, don't do that. But let's move along. Of course, I told you guys that Diddy did send a cease and desist to Netflix, and they were like, fuck out of here, dude. Like, we're not taking shit down. Like, shout out to 50, because the documentary is #1 on Netflix as well. I did see that. So his Netflix documentary is #1, the one that he did on Diddy. All right. Yeah. So Netflix rejects Diddy's team's demand to remove the documentary as legal dispute over unauthorized footage escalates. They're like, we're not taking shit down. It's #1. I'm sure they made a lot of money from that documentary. I'm sure. Shout out to Young, Black, and Wealthy. So a legal battle is erupting after Sean Diddy Combs' attorney sent Netflix a cease and desist letter claiming Sean Combs, The Reckoning, okay, that's the name of the documentary, uses stolen and unauthorized footage never cleared for public release. Now, Netflix is refusing to pull the doc, insisting all material was obtained legally, according to reports from The Guardian, ABC News, and Complex. So it looks like they've covered things on their end. Diddy, you might not have a leg to stand on. I mean, go back there and rub some Diddy oils on you and sit your ass down. That's all I can say. But shout out to 50 on that, because he is number one on Netflix with The Reckoning. All right, if you guys haven't seen it, get on over there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this with the Breakfast Club. I wanted to pull this as well while we're talking about Diddy and 50, just to bring a little bit more clarity to this situation. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen it. Say I was dancing watching. Yeah, right. It was really good. It was really good. It was really, really good. All right, so it says that the documentary footage shows Diddy panicking and calling potential witnesses. So this is when this particular part of the documentary is when Dawn from the group Dirty Money, you guys also know the other girl in the group, Kalina, where Diddy is said to have called her anywhere from 30 to 50 times in one day after Dawn from Dirty Money put her lawsuit out there that she was suing Diddy for inappropriate things, as well as money that she did not receive for being in the group Dirty Money. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Diddy is very nervous. All right, let's go.
And Dawn drops her lawsuit. I get this call at 11 o'clock and he's panicking.
Dawn is dropping something, saying all types of crazy psycho no, she's not. But your name all in the this brokenness, them kind of mother acting like mother. You know when zombies get big, I'ma send you this right this second. What's you talking about? I'm gonna definitely need you to go on the record. If I'm asking for a big favor. I never had a problem with this girl.
I read the 55-page lawsuit that Dawn had just filed, and my heart literally dropped on the floor.
Whatever statement, interview, this interview.
Why is this nigga recording himself doing all of this?
That's what 50 said in the GMA interview. Remember, he said, I can't believe he recorded some of this.
Like the level of arrogance,
right?
But the ego that one must have to be recording,
or the trust that he has in the videographer that he doesn't
that ain't
know.
No trust. That's you thinking you still bigger than the program.
But look, wasn't he trying to come out with his own movie or documentary or something like that? So that's probably why he was recording.
Now, there's another part that you are going to be like, why would he record this? So the day that Dawn drops this lawsuit, Diddy is coming up with strategy with his son Justin about how to show that Dawn actually is like one of his homegirls for real. Let's take a listen.
Hey, yo, you think we can hire an editor to go and find all the clips? Editor, right? If you don't control your narrative, somebody else will control it. It's a media war. Let me ask you positive comments. Say any Dawn Richard interview where she speaks positively about her relationship with Diddy. You get a lot of interviews. Those interviews, they want to talk about me. You know what I'm saying? In the interview, so we know, like, if we can track down the interviews, they know she hit you, right? We live in a real-time world. This case is going to be played in real time. It's going to be played in front of the public, billions of people in real time.
He's worried about all the wrong things.
Period. So for those of you that don't know, during the time that Diddy had his trial and Dawn was in court testifying against Diddy, Dawn was talking about how Diddy sat there and like was staring through her, trying to intimidate her from telling her truth in terms of what happened. She talked about being touched inappropriately by Diddy, how he would walk in rooms when she would be dressing and be half dressed and pop her on her ass, telling her she looked good or to hurry up to get dressed. Or just inappropriate. That's inappropriate for a boss to walk in a room. You see me getting dressed and you just walk in and she's like this, like, trying to cover up as much as she can. And he just walks up behind her and tap her on the butt. Other inappropriate things as well that she talked about, including not being paid for songs that she wrote in the group Dirty Money, because we all know Dawn is a great songwriter. She's done very well as a solo artist as well. I'm a fan. I love Dawn, but I do feel like she was done wrong. I do think that she went through a lot of the other things that some of the other girls went through in order to acquire fame, which is unfortunate. Please watch the documentary because it's more eye-opening. All right. But let's move along. Justice for, I see them put in here, justice for Tupac and Biggie. That's so sad. We lost two of the greatest rappers of all time. Imagine where they would be right now if they were still alive in their careers. Like, oh my God. Like I don't even think this mumble rapping bullshit that's out right now, like the Migos, I don't even think that y'all asses would even be rappers, because you guys would be forced to put out great music. Now, not that they don't have great music. Some of their stuff is a bop. All right. What's the song? Light Water. I do like that song because of the beat. When that come on, I be like, oh, okay. But some of the stuff that they make, you can't understand what they say. But back in the day, Biggie and Tupac, oh my God, great music. Like every single song that they put out was just like I mean, when you hear Ain't Nothing But Against the Party, when you just hear that just come on before he even start rapping, you be like, oh shit, okay. Like you feel that. It's just like the music just overtake you. Like some of this music nowadays, it's just really getting off the beaten path. I feel like we lost the blueprint of great music when we lost Biggie and Tupac. And y'all feel me, right? Yeah, are they singing? Like, I don't know damn singing for no rapper. That's my job. But anyway, yeah, that's how I feel. Let's move along. Let's go ahead and get into my jam session because my Mazda eluded me because y'all know I forget, honey. Let's go ahead and get into the jam session so that we can move along in the show. Please tap on the like button, all right? Please tap on the like. Let's get it. All right, we're still here. Tap, tap, tap. All right. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you guys so much. Let's move along with the show. All right. Because we got some more topics that we got to get into. All right. So somebody's going to be getting married here soon. I didn't think this person was ready to be married, but hey, obviously she's in love. Let's go ahead and pull her up on the screen. Y'all be like, what? Yes, honey. None other than Miss Glorilla. Okay. Miss Glorilla. Y'all know she is dating NBA star Brandon Ingram. Okay. You guys have seen her at a few of his games, sitting courtside, cheering him on. Honey, she loved this man. When I tell you, you would have thought this might be her first boyfriend, the way she look at him, the way he look at her. Like those two love each other. So maybe she found her one. But they are talking marriage. All right. They are talking marriage. So we're going to go ahead and look at this clip where she's talking about how she actually met Brandon Ingram. And she's blushing when she talks about him. So you can really tell. And I like to see this side of her because she always comes off so, so rough, so hood like, okay, you didn't know about me. Okay, that's her. But she's just real girly and real blushy right here. So let's get into it. Glorilla. All right.
How did you and Brandon meet? Not the laugh.
Okay, I'm not gonna speak too much about our relationship because I kind of like our privacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't really be too much in public. We actually met. It's been a year now. We met like on Thanksgiving last year.
Wow.
I had went to a Memphis verse. That's when he was playing for New Orleans. I had went to the game.
The game against Indiana on Sunday. That'll wrap up a 4-game homestand.
Yeah.
It was in Memphis or was it?
It was in Memphis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who made the first move? You or him?
Him.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So shout out to her. All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys the post so y'all know we ain't capping over here. All right, now we don't do no capping. Shout out to Big Glow, about to be a wifey, okay? About to be a wifey. All right, so they're saying this is a trending topic, honey. Brandon Ingram and rapper Glorilla have announced that they're getting married this spring. All right, so congratulations to them. He putting a ring on it. Okay, so maybe that's her one. He foreign, 2 girls, so I ain't mad at it. And he got his own money and he doing good. So Glow is at the top of the charts right now. She's doing very well in her career. And Brandon, he's out here. All right with it. So shout out to them. I love it. I like them two together, and you can tell they really like each other. Look how she's looking at him. You could tell he be digging her out. I ain't even say that. But yes, honey. So shout out to Big Glue on that one. I know that's gonna be a nice wedding. Shout out to him. Moving right along, let's get into some drama that I really hope that this was not true between the two of them. But Brandy did an interview a little bit back where she says that she did not like Beyonce's song Bow Down. All right, and with her saying that, of course, it got back to Beyonce, and it might be some friction between Brandy and Beyonce. You guys remember Ray J was going live and saying that Beyonce could have came out and spoke to Brandy, you know, kind of getting in the middle of girls' beef, which I don't like that. I know that's your sister, but if she has something going on where she and Beyonce need to have words, that don't have shit to do with you. Let them figure it out. They are two grown adults. If they need to talk about it, and when they're ready to talk about it, they will. But Brandy says that she does not like Beyonce's song Bow Down. Now, in a 2013 interview, Brandy weighed in on Beyonce's Bow Down, revealing that while she supports the singer's right to express herself, she personally did not love the song, okay? So she was saying, bow down, bitches. I like the song. The beat is real nice too. She says that I think art is freedom, that you should be able to express yourself the way that you choose to express yourself. Now, of course, people are going to have their own opinion, but opinion is opinion. She says that I think art should be expressed the way it should, according to Brandy. However, when asked whether or not she liked Bow Down, Brandy confessed that she did not. She says that I don't love the song, but I love Beyonce. I just have to be honest, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. Because y'all know, honey, when Beyonce is not fooling with you, look at Carrie Hilson. Y'all remember when Beyonce and Carrie Hilson had their little beef where Carrie Hilson said something in the media and it got back to Beyonce? She damn near got canceled. I was like, damn. Beyonce got some pull, some rank in the industry where people kind of do bow down whenever she says something or she don't fool with somebody. But Brandy, she's made her mark in the industry, and people have a right to like a song or not like a song. So I don't feel like a person should be maybe canceled, which I don't think Brandy's canceled, or made to feel a certain type of way because they don't like every single song Beyonce put out. I mean, shit, I didn't like the Cowboy Carter shit. I was just like, what is this country? I like country. But I'm like, what is this shit? I don't want to hear this. I need to hear some knock. I need to hear some bass. Y'all know Beyonce, when she put out stuff like Who Run the World, what Girls Who Run the World, I want to hear some shit like that because I want to dance. I don't put on no damn cowboy boots and scratching up my damn floors up in here trying to listen to no damn Cowboy Carter. But anyway, so let's get into what Brandy had to say.
I know that you are a Beyonce fan.
I am.
You're a Beyonce fan, and she recently put out her new song, Bow Down.
Mm-hmm.
People are talking about it.
Opinion is opinion. I think art should be expressed the way it should.
Do you love the song?
I don't love the song, but I love Beyonce. I have to be honest, you know.
I know that you are a Beyonce.
And I don't see anything wrong with what she said. Obviously, there's some type of wedge or ill feeling between the two of them because Beyonce was at the Brandy and Monica tour. And backstage, and I'm going to show y'all the video. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see with me. All right, because I had to go fish it out. I was like, all right, we can't talk about it and not show the video because y'all won't get it. But Beyonce was backstage. Brandy was getting ready to go on stage, so it looks like Beyonce was walking from where the stage was. Brandy was coming this way. Beyonce was coming this way, and when she spotted Brandy, she darted off to like in another direction to where Brandy didn't see her. Maybe because she didn't want to speak to her or interact with her. I'm not sure, but you could tell there was some type of underlying tension there between them, maybe, or maybe just Beyonce just didn't want to fuck with her that day. I don't know. But so rumors are swirling about Beyonce's attitude towards Brandy after the Boys Mind tour. It said that Brandy's IG has been hacked. Brandy said that her IG was hacked when there was some type of message went out. But said that Kelly Rowland doesn't rock with Brandy anymore either. So, you know, Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, they are kind of like sisters that grew up together, been in the same group. Okay, Destiny's Child. But, you know, y'all know how it is. If a homegirl don't like another person, sometimes they'll be like, I ain't fooling with Brandy right now. So, you know, don't be fooling with Brandy, which I feel like that's some high school shit because you should be able to like who you like. But if Beyonce chooses not to mess with Brandy, Kelly Rowland, if you have a relationship with her, it should not have anything to do with what Brandy and Beyonce have going on. They're going to iron out their issues like grown adults should do. Like nobody's going to tell me who to like and who to speak to because you don't fuck with them. Like, what is that? You feel me? But let's go ahead and get into the video, and you guys tell me what y'all think by watching it, okay? So here's the video of Brandy walking straight past Beyonce backstage. All right, let's go. Starts off. There's Brand. Time Kim. All right. Damn. Time Kim. All right, right here where my mouse is moving is Beyonce with the shades on. So they're going, Brandy is coming this way. You're going to see her in the checkered black and white jacket. She's going towards the stage to get ready to go on stage to perform. Beyonce is coming from the stage area, and she darts off like she did not want to interact and or did not want Brandy to see her. Yes, darts off. Brandy's coming right here. At her tour, a simple hello. You don't have to like a person, but you can speak. You at my tour, so say, hey, hello, hi, have a great show or something like that. So it shows us some weird tension. A lot of fans said that they picked it up whenever the video came out. A lot of people are talking about it.
All right, y'all. So y'all remember yesterday we did the conversation about Ray J, and he was saying, Beyonce, Jay-Z, come take some pictures with Brandy.
Yeah. Right.
I got so many phone calls yesterday. Like, I didn't even go looking for this. I got so many phone calls yesterday.
From Ray J?
It was sources? No. It was not Ray J. Let's be very clear. I did not talk to Ray J about this story. That is not the sources that I spoke to. But yesterday, I got calls from people that are close to the tour and people that would know, who called me and said, hey, I saw the report, and now there's video circulating online of, Brandy walking right past Beyonce backstage and just different things. And they're like, they don't fool with each other. Like, they don't.
Beyonce and Brandy?
Yeah. So from what I'm told,
hold on now, let me pick my teeth.
From what I'm told, they do.
It's so weird because I remember some years ago when Brandy was getting honored for something, and then she was performing on stage, like doing a run through of like her biggest hits. Fat Joe was on the front row. Y'all might remember. Brandy, when I tell you I was singing down, I was like, oh my God, I watched that video so many times. But Beyonce was on the front row. She was standing up. She was applauding Brandy like she was really into it. So I don't know what happened from there to there. That may have been a few years ago. But I don't know what happened from there to here in terms of why they don't fool with each other, why they don't talk to each other. I don't know if it was some words. I don't even know if Ray J could have been the problem, because I know Ray J's been stirring up some bullshit between everybody here lately. So it could have been something Ray J started up and now got Brandy out here fighting with Beyonce. Who knows? But let's continue.
They do not fool with each other. I mean, Jess, you made a comment yesterday. You said you can't miss Brandy at that tour.
Yeah.
So what you know, Jess?
And no,
I don't know now.
I will say though, that comment with when the person called me. All right, y'all. So y'all remember yesterday we did.
All right, so what y'all think?
They said, I just want to thank Jess for making a point that makes sense, because you can't miss Brandy at the tour. But from what I was told is that at one point there was a cordial relationship. I was told that Kelly Rowland and Brandy actually used to be pretty close, but even that has subsided in years. But yeah, there's been this whole thing, and from what I was told from the sources is that this kind of lingered from Beyonce came up and became the girl. Like, Brandy is the girl, and they both are still phenomenal, iconic women in what they do. But at some point during Beyonce's climb, things kind of got a little bit rocky, and they haven't established anything better friendship-wise from that point. So
you're saying that Lauren LaRosa is saying that Brandy and Beyonce don't rock with each other?
From what I'm being told, yeah.
So if you guys know the words to Beyonce's song Bow Down, I think Beyonce was really just hyping herself up in the song to like say that she was the baddest bitch in the industry. I mean, y'all, that's what you do. You think highly of yourself. If you don't hype yourself up, then who else will? You should think highly of yourself before anyone do. So in the song, she was telling the girls to bow down, bitches. Like, I'm that girl. When you come through, when you see me, when you bow down, bitch. That's what it was given. So I don't know if Brandy kind of took offense to that, being that Brandy, like I said, it made her mark in the industry as well. She have a lot of fans and people who still rock with her. Brandy can come out here and sing songs from her first album, The Boy Is Mine, and not The Boy's Mine. that's Monica. But she can come out and she did sing Boy's Mine. But anyway, from her first album, Brandy, she can sing songs from the first album and still sell out a show. Like, Brandy still got vocals for days. Like, Brandy is still that girl. Like for real. Brandy is saying she's killing it on tour right now. She sounds great. All of her songs that she used to sing back in the day, she still sound like that, and she still sing good. I've seen videos on YouTube of Brandy like just singing a cappella, like in the bathroom with the great acoustics. Baby, when I tell you she's killing it, she still got the vocals for days. So I like Brandy, and I also like Beyonce as well. But again, I don't see anything wrong with the song Bow Down. I just think that it was Beyonce hyping herself up and claiming the crown as that bitch, that girl, as the female artist who she feels that is at the top notch of the industry, which she is. Beyonce's still selling out tours as well. So I like them all. I don't want to choose. I don't want to be in a position to feel like I got to choose, but I do like them all. Brandy, and when I'm in a Brandy mood, I want to hear Brandy. When I'm in a Beyonce mood, I want to put on some Beyonce. So this is stupid. If you look at it, it's really stupid. And Beyonce, I feel like you could have spoken to Brandy walking by her. You at her tour. While you at her show and you can't speak to her, I feel like that was very high school. Like, why would you not speak to her? Why would you walk off and avoid saying hello? It's only one word. It's only one word. Say hello and then walk the hell off, whether you meant it or not. You saw her, so why avoid her? Now this video is floating around, making it look like you on some fuck shit at this girl's show. Even if you were there just to support Monica, at least just speak and say hello and keep walking. You didn't even have to stop and hold a conversation with her. Just for the sake of you guys are being filmed, people will read into things and make it look a certain type of way, as it's doing right now. This is a viral topic where two women in the industry who should be getting along, who's still selling out crowds, cannot say hello to one another. I'm too grown for this shit. But what do y'all think? Let's move along. I don't care no more. All right. Let's get into Cynthia Bailey out here with a very moist husband. Well, not husband, with a very moist boyfriend who she announced that she broke up with, but it appears that they've gotten back together. Tasha K has found out some tea on this individual because they're saying that a man reached out to Tasha K and called in to say that he was allegedly SA'd by Cynthia Bailey's new boyfriend, the one that looked like Predator. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Child. That's what I be talking about, Cynthia. And then y'all know her boyfriend is like from Amsterdam. Now, I said, Cynthia, now you dating somebody from across the water like that. You don't know what he's doing over there. Now, when he come out there to Lake Bailey, he laying on his back. But then when he over there in Amsterdam, he over there with his ass tooted up. So you might want to find you somebody closer so you know what's going on with this man. Because you got another man out here saying that he out there with the booty brownies. That's all I'm saying. Your man like booty brownies. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into what Tasha K had to say, child. Because when I saw this, baby, I about pulled all my braids out. I said, oh my God, let's go.
Just mind our business. This the dude. I never seen the boyfriend's pic. This the boyfriend? So Cynthia Bailey recently did an interview bragging about her new man in Amsterdam, saying that he was knocking her rocks off down there at Lake Bailey. Of course, she was having a good time. Now, I'm minding my business, y'all. I ain't got no motherfucking connections in Amsterdam. But Amsterdam got connections in me. And this is a person who claims they had dealings with Cynthia Bailey's current boyfriend now. Viewer discretion is advised. Go ahead and roll this.
And she mentioned that you had reached out in regards to Cynthia Bailey's new boyfriend or somebody that she's dealing with. So we just wanted to touch bases with you and see what information you may have.
Yeah. Well, it's a touchy subject, but yeah, I think it's known that she's dating Le Prince, a man from Amsterdam. 10 years ago, we met up, me and him, and he wanted sexual intercourse, and at first I went along with it, but in like 2 seconds I was like, no, stop, because it hurt, and he didn't want to listen, so he continued, and he pinned me down, and I basically bled for like a week. He talked to him anymore after that. Of course, he had me blocked everywhere, and I never went to the cops or anything, but I basically forgot about it 10 years later, and then when I heard his name on the podcast that Cynthia did with T.S. Madison, I was like, that name sounds really familiar.
Oh my God.
What you think Cynthia gonna do now that this is public?
This shit here, yo. So dude is saying that he met up with Cynthia Bailey's husband, the guy, boyfriend. Why I keep saying husband? Boyfriend. His name is LaPrince. He is from Amsterdam. He's an up and coming artist. Okay, like some type of musical artist. I never heard of him before. Cynthia announced that she was dating him, but according to this guy, he says that he met up with LaPrince. And they were supposed to go out on some type of little day to have like some type of interaction. They wound up being intimate with each other. The guy decided at the beginning of the intimacy that he did not want to go through with it because it was very painful, and he solicited for LaPrince to stop, at which he did not. He says the guy pinned him down and proceeded to then R-word him, because anytime you're in an interaction sexually with someone and you say stop and they continued after the stop, it becomes S-aid. Okay, I need everybody to know that. It is called the R word, ending in the letter E. If you are engaging, even if you said okay in the beginning and you decide at any point in time during that interaction that you do not want to continue said interaction, if you say stop, I don't want to do this, and this person continues, it is then called being R-worded. Now, this guy says that he told LaPrince to stop, that he did not want to. He proceeded to force himself on him, and he began hemorrhaging after some time, like for a whole week, he said, after this interaction with Cynthia Bailey's boyfriend. And he did not go to the police about this situation, probably out of fear, because LaPrince is said to be a very well-known individual over in Amsterdam, because he is this up-and-coming artist. Not sure how he met Cynthia Bailey, but he is flying back and forth from Amsterdam to Atlanta and be staying at Cynthia's house. So he's ultimately messing with dudes allegedly while he's in Amsterdam and flying his nasty ass tracking shit over to the US to go out and stay at Cynthia's house, laying up in her bed, leaving shit balls in her sheets. I mean, that's what it's given. So I'm happy that Tasha K brought this out. Shout out to her for the audio. I'm happy that this was brought out, because Cynthia, you don't know who you're fooling with, sis. Like, you are dating someone in a whole different country. It's impossible for you to know what he's telling you is the truth about who he is and what he indulges in. So with this man coming out, you may want to follow up on this situation, because he's probably gonna tell you, oh, he's lying. He lying. I never did no shit like that. Da, 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 da. But baby, I always say, honey, like my auntie say, honey, check his drawers, baby. If he got skid marks in the front and in the bike, it might be an indication that the motherfucker is okay. But yeah, what do y'all think about this? They said child is some tea. All of it, right? All of that. Damn, Cynthia. Now she has a type. If you look at him, not saying he looked like Leon, like the shape of his face, like what it kind of gives a younger, ugly version of Leon. That's why I call him Predator. The nigga is not fine at all. He can't dress. He looks crazy as hell. I don't know what it is Cynthia's going through. Cynthia is one of those women that kind of come off as she can't be alone. So she's going to have her little boy toy who she think is just fine. Maybe he blowing her back out, baby, because she is single now after being married to old boy. I forget his name. Who cares? Because he is a non-factor at this point. But at the end of the day, this dude right here, Cynthia, you might want to drop him, baby, and find you somebody in Atlanta or in LA. Like, it's 50 states, bitch. It's 50 states. Like, drop this dude here and find you somebody that's reputable, that you can trust, because you don't want to be at the clinic, baby, or worse. All right, because the 3-letter word is going around, and there are some STDs that you cannot get rid of, sis. And all of this for a nigga who you don't know. There's a reason that y'all broke up for before. I don't know why they broke up before, but she announced that they were no longer together, and now y'all are back together, and he camped up out there at Lake Bailey when he come to the States. But when he home, his legs behind his head. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with this situation. But you too pretty, honey, for your hair to be falling out over a nigga that you don't know. That's all I'm saying. All right. Yeah, Leon isn't. I'm not into dark skinned guys, but Leon, he's a nice looking guy. I always said, and I said the other day when we talked about them, like, girl, why you and Leon ain't get together? Y'all got a child, beautiful daughter, Noelle. Like, why you and Leon ain't try to make it work? You go over there in Amsterdam and find a nigga who resemble Leon, and he like dudes. Like, girl, you should have been with Leon. He's a ladies' man. He's fine. He got a career. Like, this nigga here up and coming. Bringing dirty peen over to the U.S. and laying up in your damn sheets. Girl, no. Cynthia, girl, you giving turtle brain. All right, this is turtle brain bullshit. And y'all know what I mean when I say turtle brain. Bitch, you slept. All right? Creeping along on the bullshit. But, child, let's get off this because I'm about to throw up. Girl, I was rooting for you. All right? I hope you shake them shit balls out your bed, because baby, after he leave, because baby, no ma'am. All right, no to the ma'am. That's nasty. He said, what grandma say? Said Leon has nice lips. Girl, you should say with Leon, because girl, ain't nowhere in here. At least you know what he bringing to the table, right? This nigga here is bringing. Ain't no telling, girl. Did you stop by the clinic to even look at some paperwork on him before you let him come laying up in there? Ain't nowhere in hell. That's why I can't do long distance relationships, child. Because I only trust you as far as I can see you. Period. As far as I only trust you as far as I can see you. Like people have the tendency to be different people when they're not around you. He's around you, he like this. So where do you want to go out to eat? And his ass go back to Amsterdam. Do you want spaghetti? Do you want some spaghetti and a meatball? Do you want some cheese spread on your spaghetti? You know that shit over there. Over there with some damn heels on it. You want some spaghetti? And you bring your ass over here and you want to be like Ja Rule, talking all deep like Ja Rule, and your ass over there walking around with your child. Let's get into this next topic. Y'all feel me? Moist ass niggas. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Y'all say hollering. Spaghetti. Y'all know they be extra, child. When they be like that broke rich child, they be a little extra with this. You want some spaghetti with some cheese, some Parmesan on your spaghetti? Nigga, shut up. Sit the fuck down with your extra ass. They be so fucking extra. Oh my God. Like women, you try to be like a woman. We don't act like that. All right. Women do not act like that. You be trying too hard. But let's get into some Candy, y'all. Because Candy is letting the peoples know she are. Y'all stop making me laugh. I'm trying to be serious. Y'all know them niggas be acting like that. Got her moist ass nigga from Amsterdam. Not niggas out here talking about you plowing through them and you laid your ass back over there at Lake Bailey. Child, he will not rotate my wig no fucking more. His ass, I would have told him, pack your shit up right now. Out of here. Don't you bring your ass back out in these woods no more. Don't you dare. And take these sheets with you. I don't even want them no more. I left all these shit balls behind in my damn bed. My damn 3,000 count sheets over here. Oh, I done got mad like them was my sheets. Fuck. All right, so let's continue. Numb your whole Renge code that hoe. All right, let me get that out of my system because I done got mad that quick. Whew. Yeah, I'm rotating her damn wig. Your bangs in the back and shit. Fooling with that moist ass nigga over there at Lake Bailey. Anyway, shout out Jasmine Brand. So, Candy Burrs, child, because people got mad yesterday when I said Candy Billy Go Burrs, even though we know she sound like she's saying like she's in a damn fan. I didn't say that because somebody tried to check me yesterday when I said, don't be saying Candy Billy Go Burrs. Candy do sound like she's singing in a fan, but because she going through it with Ty, she is Candy Burrs today, okay? Candy, I love you today because your heart is broken, all right? So I'm going to be nice. All right. So Candy, let me get back into it, child. Candy assures her friends and fans, don't be worried about me, child. Yeah, I'm home crying every day in my pillow, girl. All my pillows wet, girl. Upstairs and downstairs. All my pillows are wet, but girl, I'm okay. I'm gonna be all right. Yes, Todd is over there on the beach, child, kicked back, looking like a hairy ass, cheating ass bitch. But girl, I'm over here crying and I'm gonna be all right and put on my happy face and put my wig on and go out here and get this money and whatnot. Okay. Y'all know Candy sound like she's singing the damn fan. Right? Every man wants a woman to cook him up a good meal. I'm like, girl, that's too much bravado. But we'll take it, girl. We'll take it because that's all you got for us. That's all you got. But anyway, I'm sorry, Candy. I know you crying, girl. I'm sorry. But let's get back into what Candy had to say because she got a message for the people, child. You know, she's about to get divorced and she's dealing with a lot. And she done told the people down at the courthouse she don't want nobody in their business. So she want this case sealed, honey. Sealed with Gorilla Glue. So can't none of the bloggers get nothing on the child. But being that I live in Atlanta, I might have to go ahead and take a personal day off and try to get some of this news up off you, Candy, because this is some hot tea. I really hope that you and Ty can figure this out. But being that he's been a cheating ass bastard out here, I ain't gonna never tell no woman to stay with no cheating ass, lying ass bastard. All right, period. But that's on period, girl. But let's get into Candy. Not Billy Go Burrs, because somebody tried to check me yesterday, but we'll get into that later. Let's talk.
What's up, y'all? I just wanted to say thank you to every single person that texted, to send a DM, a message, called, just showed love to me in any way. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful. What's up, y'all? I just wanted to say thank you.
Girl, that's that part right there touched me. All right, let's continue though. Whew. That touched me.
Grateful for all the love. I've just been rehearsing, and obviously this is a crazy time. And you know, the other day, I guess, grateful for all the love. I've just been rehearsing, and obviously this is a crazy time. And, the other day, it just, I guess, grateful for all the love.
You can tell she really hurt. She can't really find the words to say, and she's trying to clean it up so it don't really look as bad as it really is. But you can tell Candy's really hurt by this. All right. I think she thought that, this whole agreesome to have this threesome situation would kind of maybe put some icing on whatever issue it is that they may have in their marriage to kind of make it a happier marriage, being that they can invite people in so that Todd won't go out. But as you guys can see, they're saying that Todd was stepping out and seeing other women. Okay. But it's sad. Listen to you.
I was having a moment, but I'm thankful to you guys. I'm back to being my normal tourist self. So I'm just, moving forward. And
it gives that Candy is hiding her pain in her work. I get it that she is still able to put on her boots, honey, and get on out there and still tour and still, do what she needs to do, get her money. But I'm gonna tell you something, Candy. Candy's done this her entire life since she was a child. She's been touring, and I feel like when you got married, and I get it, you got to pay your bills or whatever. Being gone for months at a time, a lot of time, a marriage cannot withstand that. And I'm not taking up for Todd in any way, shape, or form. Your home is what you make it. If you're not there, when the cat is, what they say, when the cat is away, the mice will play. He been playing, baby, because you're not there. He needs you there to hold him, to have conversations. He didn't want to go on the road with you because he wanted to make his own life as well. I respect that with him being a man. Don't no man want to follow no fucking woman around and not be a provider. It's just said that a man should be a provider. But I don't feel that Todd should have stepped out when you guys agreed that you were bringing people in. And I'm not a fan of nobody being in my damn room. I don't want you sitting on my bed. So we already know a threesome ain't about to pop off. But you got to be careful when you open Pandora's box, because ultimately it will fuck up your entire situation. And that's what has happened here. Todd got greedy. Candy, you too, because you over there for Tomb, over there carpet munching. You still got carpet in your teeth. You do. But I feel like that was a situation in a disaster waiting to happen. I don't know who lit the bomb and blew it up, baby, but I'm going to tell you right now, never, ever play with fire, because your ass going to eventually get burned. And that shit don't feel good. Now you crying because you tried to fix a situation, and the way you try to fix it only made the shit worse. Okay? It just made it worse. Todd is at a point where he don't give a fuck. Like, he clocked out. He felt like, what is this? I'm married, Candy. Like, I'm home watching the kids. He felt like an errand boy problem because he's home watching the damn kids while Candy's gone for months at a time. I wouldn't like it if my spouse was gone for months at a time, even though I know they're at work. At some point in time, you're going to miss them, the whole, routine of what you guys do together, going out to eat, the dating, the intimacy, all of that. This is a sad situation. I mean,
I was having a moment, but looking for,
Lord,
the sun to come out. How about that? But I'm looking forward to all the good days. And today was a good day. It was a great day in rehearsal. Today was a good day.
Sad.
And so for everybody that's tried to call me today, but I was in rehearsal looking for, the sun to come out. How about that? But I'm looking forward to all the good days. And today was a good day. It was a great day in rehearsal. Today was a good day. And so for everybody that's tried to call me today, but I was in rehearsal looking, be worried. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Love y'all. Be worried.
All right. So this was Candy letting everybody know she's all right. She's pushing through, even though it's hard. She's probably behind the scenes crying sometimes, being with her girls. Maybe that gives her a little bit of hope and kind of keeps her head up to where she's not home just like crying just like all damn day about this situation. It's got to hurt. 11 years is a lot of time to put into someone and try to build and thinking that you're happy. When I look back at their wedding special, when she was standing in front of Todd and they said their vows, the way she looked at him, the way he looked at her, you could tell they love each other, but somewhere down the line, they lost their way. And it's sad. I always hate to see Black people, because I love Black love. I love it. I love to see people in love. If a situation can be worked out, yes. But I, again, will never tell a woman to stay with a man if he cheats, because that's disrespect. Especially when you are allowing someone else to come in there. Okay? Damn. Especially when you are allowing somebody to come up in there and have extracurricular activities. All right? Like, damn. Like, it's just, I really hate this for them. I really hate this for them. But prayers up for Candy, honey. That's all I can say. Every time I talk about this situation, prayers up for you, honey, or prayers up to you, whatever you want to call it. because I really want the best for her. Everybody deserves to be happy. There are 2 small children involved in this situation, which makes it even more unfortunate. It's sad. It's very, very sad. So let's move along, honey. I really hope they can figure it out. I wanted to give you guys this as well with Candy. I didn't realize I pulled so much on Candy. We take that down. We don't need that. All right. We're moving right along, honey. Moving right along. We're going to get into the reality TV stuff here in a second, but let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to the Real Housewives True fan page, because this is where I saw it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So Candy says, I spent years fighting for this family, believing in us, even on the days when it felt impossible. Now, to find out that the person that I trusted with my soul was, I guess, stepping out on her, she felt disrespectful. She said, I gave him every chance to prove me wrong, and instead I kept finding new reasons to question everything. A source close to Candy Burris reveals, and now the truth is spilling out. The Real Housewives of Atlanta powerhouse is said to be spiraling emotionally after reportedly catching Todd Tucker talking to other women in the weeks leading up to the decision to file for divorce. Now, what was once a marriage built on trust is now described as a battlefield on secrets, doubt, and late night confrontations. Wow. Those around her say that she's fighting just to stay steady, protecting her peace and her children while trying to understand how the man that she built a life with could betray her so deeply. She goes on to say that this isn't just another Bravo breakup. It's a woman piecing another woman piecing herself back together after the foundation of her world cracked wide open. All right. So yeah, again, do not invite people into your bedroom because it can ultimately destroy your marriage. Todd, obviously Todd seems like he may have a sexual addiction. And it's so crazy, especially like I said, if Candy gave you this leeway to where you guys have a very constant situation where y'all have threesomes in your bedroom, where y'all invite people in to kind of feed into this addiction that you may have, it's very selfish of you to still step out and disrespect her in that way. It's like, when I'm giving you this, why step over that boundary and disrespect and F up the whole family and our whole setup? Like, it's sad. But you never know why a person do what they do. Again, prayers. Let's move into this Tamar Braxton issue, because I Am Tiffany Red, which is a very well-known songwriter in the industry. She's written a lot of songs for a lot of artists out there. She gets paid very well. One song in particular, King, she wrote for Tamar Braxton. Tamar has refused to pay her and she's blasting her. Let's go ahead and get into that. And Tamar still performing the song and refuses to pay this girl. That's very, very ratchet. See, you over there throwing subliminals to Funky Dineva, but you ain't throwing no damn checks over there to Miss Tiffany Red. So let's go ahead and get into Tiffany, because she is letting the people know, Tamar, while you out here fighting with Funky, I need to fight your way down into the damn bank and get my money and pay me. All right, let's get into what she has to say.
Okay, since we're here, let's talk about it. So this is not my first experience with Tamar and Vince doing business that is not above board with me regarding this song. So when this song came out in 2015, this was when Tamar was on The Real. She was a host of The Real. Tamar performed King on The Real. And I remember she performed it before the album came out, and I was pissed because I hadn't been paid yet. I hadn't been paid for the song. I'm like, damn, she performing my shit, but she not gonna pay me yet? Crazy. Even though I knew the album was about to come out. But I kept my mouth shut and I just let it fly. The album comes out. I remember a bunch of her fans was like tagging me and asking me questions on Twitter, like, oh my God, we heard Tamar is gonna perform King on Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, what? So I reached out to my manager and I'm like, yo, did we get a licensing agreement from the network for Dancing with the Stars to use King? No. Cool. So my manager reaches out to Dancing with the Stars. Is that ABC? I think it's ABC. If it's not, or CBS, one of them, don't get me wrong, but one of those networks. Reach out to the network, and the network tells my manager, oh, well, Tamar, they said that Tamar did this song herself. So we already cleared her to dance to it because she said that she had written the song. Excuse me, what? What do you mean? That's not true. So then the network is like, what? So then obviously I'm like, hell no. So then we tell Vince, We pull the song. She cannot perform to this song. Vince calls me, Tiv, she's been rehearsing all, for the last month. And I'm like, Vince, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting. And now this album is out. It is on the shelves. It is being performed. This is the second time it's being performed on TV. And y'all still have not paid me my producer fee. This is literally how I got paid for this song. I got paid for King because I threatened to pull it so that Tamar could not perform to it on Dancing with the Stars a day or two before her performance. The network was so like, oh my God, that they invited me to the show. I went, me, my manager, and an old friend of mine who I'm no longer friends with, we all went to the show and we watched Tamar perform my song.
Wow.
When initially, not only had I not been paid yet after the album was out, but initially, they approved it and said, oh no, Tamar did it. We have the right to approve this. No, you don't. Tiffany Fred owns 85% of the publishing of this song.
Mm-hmm.
Network was mortified. The network was mortified. I was so fucking pissed. Like, why? And then I remember, this was the first time me producing on another artist and I had to approve the credits and whatever. And so I approved the credits and the producers on the song was me and a musician that Tamar works with, right? We agreed to this. We agreed to the splits. She gets her. We agreed to the credits. She was going to be on the credits as a songwriter. Obviously, she's a performer on the song. Whatever. The album comes out. Why is Tamar credited as a producer on the song?
So given Tamar is trying to pump herself up to be this singer, songwriter, producer, when that's not the case. People behind the scenes are really who's hyping Tamar up. She does have the vocals. We hear a lot of artists out here trying to say that they wrote songs that they did not write, that they had nothing to do with. Not to say she can't write a song, but give credit where credit is due. If Tiffany Red wrote you a hit, then give her that credit so that other artists, up and coming artists who may need a songwriter who can just sing and don't write music can reach out to her, and she can feed her pockets as well as helping another person get another #1 hit. But to get a hit from this girl, and that you should pay her, and y'all know Vince and Tamar were known back in the day for not paying people. Vince got sued for jewelry and cars and all types of stuff that he was out here getting from people on good faith and not paying them, where a lot of people came after him and sued him. Once all these lawsuits hit, Tamar, she left and wound up divorcing Vince, leaving him there to fight the battle of all these people coming after him legally. But you still hadn't paid Tiffany Red, which she's still fighting for her money to this day. And you don't put out a whole new album, so it gives. You have no intentions to pay her, but you're on the internet fighting with Funky Dineva. See, that's why you got to get your money up front. I don't play because I write songs as well, and I get my money up front. When I go in the studio and it's understood, we've had a conversation of what kind of song you want, what direction you want this song to go in. When the paperwork is signed, I go ahead and copyright. I don't play that shit, and I don't play about my money. I go ahead and copyright whatever I write. So by the time it touch your hands, I already got my money. I don't play. We don't do no, I'll gladly play you Thursday for a song today. No, the fuck you will not. Because that's my bread, and that's another way that's my side hustle and another way I make my fucking money. Okay, period. Yeah, I wrote songs. I write songs. I've written many songs, and I get paid for that shit. And whatever agreed amount that we talk about, I'm gonna need my money. If I say 300, bitch, don't come over here with 150 because I'm not releasing the song until you do so. Tiffany Red been in the business for too long, and friendship and business should never meet. If you and Tamar had a conversation about what Tamar was going to pay you for this song, and if you're 85% owner of said song, residuals should also come to you. I know how this shit works because I've been doing this for a long time. But you don't release the music to her until she pays you fully for this music. So you try and be friends with people in the industry. You can't do that when you're trying to get your money. You cannot do that. People will tell you every single fucking day, oh, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you for this. I'm gonna pay you Friday. Friday come and go, ain't paid you shit. So the good thing about this is reach out to her label that the song was written out on. Okay, charge it back to them, which then they will take it out of her money. You see how that works? So because she gonna get residual checks coming as well. So they're gonna tap into the residuals and you're gonna still get your money. Let them know I wrote the song. Here's the paperwork. Copyrighted by me. She's refused to pay me, get interest on top of that as well, since she want to play in your fucking face. Okay, that's how you do that with people. Don't play. Yeah, I don't play that. I don't play that. I do not play that. I'm real serious about my money. But yeah, you got to get your shit up front with people. And there are people that I wrote for that I'm really cool with. And I tell them it's not personal, it's business. If we're gonna talk business, we talking money. Fuck all that French. I don't give a fuck if we just went out and had a drink. We're talking business now. I need my money. And that's just how it is. And I get real nasty when I don't get my money. But that's the thing.
So when I came forward and I talked about Tamar before, I talked about how she didn't write on King. That's what I talked about. Now, like I said in my previous video, I wrote King by myself. And how King got to Tamar was through LaShawn Daniels. God rest his soul. I played the song for LaShawn. LaShawn was like, wow, this is beautiful. The original song was called Fear Not. It was a song I did for myself as an artist. I played him the song. He's like, wow. This is when he was working on Tamar. Oh my God, I'm gonna go play it for them. Plays it for Tamar and Vince. She wants to cut it. Boom. We get in the studio. She cuts it with I want to say TC vocal produced that song. TC vocal produced that song and the other song, I Love You, that I did on that album. Shout out to TC, Love You Down.
All right, so TC is another great songwriter. All right, I'm very familiar with TC. All right, so this person said they didn't know that I write music. I do. I've written a lot of songs. All right, here's my musical contract, just so we don't cap. Okay, Tape Music Group is my is who signed me. Okay, because I am a signed music songwriter. Okay, I also sing, write. I'll do all of that. All right, y'all get ready to start hearing my stuff here soon. I told y'all a little bit back. I was fighting with some things with my own label as far as my music. So that shit takes time and money. So, but yeah, I've written a lot of songs. About 30 songs to be exact. Let me cover my name right here. Here's one of my things where I got credit for. Roddy Mills Master House. I work with him. It's the same person who wrote songs for Whitney Houston. So Cameron Rell is really doing some shit out here. Okay. Period. Let me cover up my personal stuff. But as you guys can see right here, all of these songs, can y'all see that? All of these songs I wrote. Y'all see that? I have credit for every one of these songs. And that's like 28 songs right there. Y'all see that? You can't see it? Hold on. Let me go back. Let me take down. Then we don't do no capping over here. All right, so let's see. I got to take this down. Let's see. Let's do none. All right, boom. All right, so y'all see that? All of these songs, y'all see here, Roddy Mills Master House. Same person who writes for Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, produced for them. This person mixed and mastered all of my stuff. I wrote all of these songs. Y'all see that? I wrote all of that, okay? And here's my music contract. Here's my contract. Tape Music Group, that's who I'm signed with, okay? That's real legit music. Y'all see it now? So yeah, I am a writer. I sing as well. Y'all gonna hear my stuff coming soon. I know I've been waiting for a long time, but I had some stuff contractual that I've been working on, trying to fix so that when I do release my shit, it'll be right and I don't have no shit that I have to deal with as well. But yeah, I know all about that. I know about contracts. My cousin is a entertainment lawyer. So I have all of that stuff in place where if and when I get ready to, y'all see it. So if and when I do release my stuff, it's airtight. I ain't got to fight with nobody. Every song will be written by me. I will have a co-writer on a couple songs and a few people rapping because the music will be trap R&B. So y'all will enjoy it. And y'all will get to see like the other side of me doing some shit too. But yeah. So Tiffany, baby, get your money up front because yeah, Tamar and Vince, it's been known that them two ain't been paying people for quite some time. So I don't know how you didn't know this. And again, stop being friends with people and letting them tell you they're gonna pay you when they don't pay you. All right, but let's move along. That's still a little tea for some of you guys that didn't know that probably just started following me. That's another side of Cameron Rell. Okay, in addition to me being funny and being a content creator and all the other things that I enjoy doing, music is definitely at the top of the list of what I do. And I can't wait for you guys to hear my stuff. Okay, yay! All right, let's continue. Yeah, honey, Rodney Mills Master House. Go look him up. He's legit. All right, legit. So I got some connections. I got some real connections, and I know people. So, yeah, sure do. I know a lot of people. A lot of people. I done been in studios with Jazzy Faye's been in there. Y'all know who Jazzy Faye is? I done been in studios and move my man. A bitch know people. I done been in studios where I've seen Jazzy Faye in Atlanta. I'd be like, and I'd be trying not to fan. I'd be like, is that Jazzy Faye? But I'd be like, oh hi, I'm Sherelle. You know, I'm carrying out. But yeah, so it's that. So I can't wait for y'all to hear my stuff. So let's get into the next topic. While we're talking about Tamar, you guys remember April Daniels, okay? She was married to, they call him Big Shiz, but his name is LaShawn Daniels. Y'all remember LaShawn Daniels? He passed away in a car accident some years ago. April Daniels, y'all remember them from Tamar and Vince reality show. Well, a lot of people were asking why the two of them weren't friends anymore. And it had to do with some shit that Tamar did to her as well. So it's given that Tamar has a pattern of behavior when it comes to her friends, how she do things and then play victim and try to act like she don't know why they're not friends anymore or why this person don't fool with them no more. Kind of how she did with Funky Down Evil. She acts so oblivious to what is going on, right? Yeah. So let's try to get into this according to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page. So Tamar Braxton and April Daniels, which is her. This is April Daniels right here. Okay. Let's go back. Haven't been friends for years, and the fallout goes back to some very personal moments. Now, it says that April and her husband, LaShawn Daniels, were both featured on Tamar's reality show, Tamar and Vince. Y'all remember that if you watched it. I've seen every episode. So Tamar is saying once shared that when she was hospitalized and fighting for her life with blood clots, that she was deeply hurt, that the couple never came to visit or even called to check on her. Now, in her eyes, they were among the people that she expected would have shown up in that critical moment by in that critical moment. Now, by 2018, Tamar did manage to reconcile with LaShawn, okay? Y'all remember the guy that was on the show that was kind of heavy set with the bald head and the beard? That's LaShawn. But things with April never smoothed over. So it was some kind of tension. If you guys watch the show, Tamar used to throw like subliminal shade towards April. I don't know if it was jealousy or what it was, but she did used to throw that subliminal shade, now that I remember. And it goes on to say that she was still holding on to whatever issues lingered between them. Now, that same year, of course, we all know tragedy struck when LaShawn passed away in a car accident that turned fatal, okay? So Tamar revealed that she tried to extend an olive branch during that painful time to April and reaching out with calls, texts, and even sending her flowers. But still, April made it very much so clear that the door was closed. She did not want to fool with Tamar. So whatever it is that was going on between them, April clocked out and was just like, yeah, I'm good on a friendship with you, Tamar. So she went as far as even making sure that Tamar was not on the list to attend LaShawn's funeral. So LaShawn actually wrote Love and War, which was Tamar's biggest song that she ever made or ever recorded in her musical career. Y'all know Love and War, child. LaShawn Daniels wrote Love and War, one of Tamar's hugest songs that probably brought her a lot of money. But April was just like, yeah, I'm good on you. And Tamar was not allowed to come to LaShawn's funeral to pay her respects, even though she was cool with him at the time, because of the relationship with April, because she was the wife. So they say it's one of the strained relationships where pride, hurt, and timing all mixed together. And sadly, it was never repaired before a life actually changed everything. So I was like super shocked when I found out. This is a picture of him. Y'all remember him. This is LaShawn. Y'all remember him from the show. That's April. Okay. She's still not married to anybody else. She's still not really connected to no one else because I think she's still like in shock herself. She and LaShawn were together for a very long time prior to them getting married and even having children, but their kids are grown. But she still to this day don't fool with Tamar at all. They don't follow each other, like none of that. So I don't know what the hell, and I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with Tamar, and Tamar on some fuck shit like she always is. But you know, shout out to April for realizing that, hey, you don't have to fool with or put up with people throwing subliminal shade and even doing things out of line. Maybe she didn't come and see you because she was busy. April has her own businesses and stuff that she has going on as well. We just don't know why people do what they do. And I like that necklace. That's cute. But yeah, so that's the ins and outs of what's going on with them two. All right. I never knew why we didn't see them hanging out or anything like that. But that's why they're no longer friends. All right. We gotta hurry up. Oh my God. All right. Is this my last topic? Yes, it is. All right. So yesterday, we're going to spin the block on this last topic. This is our very last topic because I got to go. Oh my God. My show went over a little bit too much today. All right. So yesterday we talked about Dr. Jackie being a mean girl and being called out on social media where people were attacking her in comments and saying that she should be reported to the medical board as well as canceled. So anytime people start talking about Dr. Jackie being canceled because she don't really have shit else going on except for the fact that she's a doctor, her life seems to be very boring. I told y'all as well that she just came out and did an interview and she thought it was so funny to announce that she and Curtis sleep in separate bedrooms after your husband was just out cheating on you for 2 years, unbeknownst to you. So Dr. Jackie, on the first episode of Married to Medicine, because it just came back last weekend, Sunday to be exact, Dr. Jackie apologized to a newcomer on the show, Dr. Brandy Milton, after Brandy confirms that she actually does have a thyroid issue. But Dr. Jackie, being the doctor that she is, she always likes to point out other people's medical conditions, like she did with Buffy Purcell, who used to be on the show, where Buffy had some inconsistencies with getting pregnant, and Jackie called that out over a loudspeaker and embarrassed the fuck out of Buffy. And Buffy was like, hold on, what is this? Now, this was a conversation that she had with Buffy in confidence, and Jackie went right up there in public and blasted her and told everybody that Buffy was infertile and couldn't have kids. Like, what? Thinking about it, I said, is it that Jackie is unhappy? So when she get around women that appear to be happy and their lives are going into the direction that she would have thought her life would have gone into, because I know Jackie at one point in time wanted to have kids. Curtis told her no. Curtis already has like older kids that are adults. But Jackie wanted to have a baby. That's the one thing that she said, you know, I deliver babies every day. But as a woman, that's something that I never got to experience. So I feel like when Jackie get around people who are, happily married or happy in their marriage, or have children and the things that she wish that she could acquire, not that she can't have a kid if she wanted to by way of like adoption or something, but it's different when a woman push a child out of her body versus adoption. Y'all get where I'm going with that? So I feel like Jackie has developed this mean girl era about herself, or aura rather, to where she says things and she does things that's very much so uncouth and out of order, and then she doesn't feel accountability for that until she feels attacked or someone mentions that they want to report her or cancel her. So then she doesn't want to lose her clout and her notoriety, and so she'll hurry up and spin a block and do this fake ass apology like she didn't mean to say the shit, or she didn't realize that she was overstepping a boundary, so to speak, that she shouldn't have overstepped. So let's go ahead and get into this, because the young woman that she called out on the show, who actually does have a thyroid issue, Jackie says, oh, I was staring at your neck for quite some time. Do you have a thyroid issue? In front of everyone. So think about how embarrassing that is to her to do that. Like, she should have said, does Curtis have a cheating issue? Like, you didn't want Toya saying anything about Curtis and his infidelities. That bothered you, that embarrassed you, but then you could turn around and mention another woman's medical condition in front of everybody and no one can say anything to you. Do y'all see where we're going with that? Let's get into this, because Jackie, you got a nerve, sis. So here's her apology, but let's go ahead and look at what she said first. Well, shit. All right, so I thought I put it up, but anyway, so Jackie just walks up to her, and the girl was having a conversation, and Jackie interrupts her by saying, I'm sorry, do you have a thyroid issue? So the girl then stops talking mid-sentence, and she's like, she put her hand up to her neck, and she didn't respond immediately because she was embarrassed that all the girls from the show was there and heard this question of her medical condition. So Jackie says, the girl's name is Brandy, at Brandy, let me start with apologizing for mentioning your thyroid publicly. I definitely had a menopausal moment and let my mouth speak before my brain could catch. I certainly wish I could use estrogen. I should have addressed this one-on-one, if at all. Said to trust me, this comment came from clinical concern, not shade, lies. As a physician who has helped diagnose thyroid cancer on multiple women just by noticing enlarged thyroid, I reacted quickly instead of thoughtfully. She says, I'm glad that you're turning it into an education rather for our audience. She says that I do believe in apologizing quickly as I did at the time, but was not shown. She says, I take full accountability. Awareness only helps people, including me. Wishing you clarity, good health, and peace as we move through this season. Certainly will call you to apologize again. By the way, y'all, I'm 62 and not 67. Been trying to get it fixed on the internet for years. That last part could have been left out because it feels that you made it about you versus being genuinely apologetic for, once again, Jackie, saying something out of order at the wrong time. Again, as I said before when I talked about this, you could have pulled this young woman aside, you and her, just one-on-one personal conversation and say, hey, I'm a doctor that specializes in this. I wanted to ask you, and I didn't want to say it in front of the other ladies, do you by chance have a thyroid issue? If so, I can give you some medical advice, or if you have a doctor that's already addressing that, let me stay out of this. But I was concerned, by myself being a doctor, and I'm just making this up as I go, that I, just had a genuine concern whenever I noticed that there was some swelling in your neck area. That's something you could have said off the record, off camera, but you made sure you knew the cameras were rolling. You were looking for a moment to be a fucking mean girl once again. So she was attacked. When I say she, meaning Dr. Jackie was attacked on social media by several people in the comments. They even went down under her post on her Instagram and they attacked her to where she's now come back to publicly apologize because of that. Now, before that, we didn't see an apology. We didn't see a public anything from Jackie. She sat on it because she felt vindicated, but she only felt sorry publicly to come out to write this long ass bullshit apology to Dr. Brandy, because she is also a doctor, in terms of embarrassing the shit out of her in front of everyone and millions of other audiences who watch Married to Medicine. Okay, just like you did Buffy. I'm gonna keep using Buffy because that was very embarrassing. A woman who has inconsistencies in terms of being fertile enough to have a child. Jackie, you should know, the first person that should know how hard that is. Jackie has tried many times. Jackie's dealt with cancer and some other things that kept her from being able to reproduce. So you should have known first not to mention something like that to hurt another woman, because you know firsthand that type of pain that she had to deal with. So I feel like Jackie is having some unhappy moments in her own life where she's deflecting and she's lashing out at other women who she deemed as being maybe happy in their marriage, their relationship, being their motherhood, whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is, but I felt that it was very lackluster of Jackie. And in terms of her apology as well, I don't even know if she meant that shit or if she was just apologizing to get people off her back from the attack that she's currently receiving online. Let's get into what Dr. Brandy had to say about how she felt.
Been seeing patients all day. Just put the kids to bed, but had to address some of this Married to Medicine craziness. Okay. Which I roll in there with my little cute pink dress. I think I look beautiful, meeting all these people for the first time. And then out of the blue, I get asked,
is your thyroid enlarged?
And I'm like, did she just ask me that? Did she ask me that in public? Is she being shady? Yes, she is. But this does create an opportunity to take this a little bit further than being petty, further than being shady, anything like that, is we can talk about a bigger issue, which more than 20 million Americans suffer for some type of thyroid condition. And 60% have no clue, like me. I had no clue until I was pregnant with my twins. My labs went crazy. My hormones went crazy. Like everything went out of whack. I now know that I have a condition that I never knew about, and my hormones. So
you guys saw in Jackie's apology, and we go right back here so you guys can see where she thanks her for using whenever she responded to Jackie saying, "Do you have a thyroid issue?" So Jackie then responds by saying, "Thank you for using it as an educational situation." So you try to be slick there, Jackie. You trying to be slick when you said what you said, okay? She's, I take full responsibility. Awareness only helps people, including me. Yeah, fuck that, Jackie. She goes on to say, as a physician, where is it on here? Because she mentioned something about a teaching moment. Oh, here it goes. I definitely had a menopausal moment and let my mouth speak. Should have addressed this. Multiple women. I read it quickly. Hold on, because it's in here. I saw it because I just read it. Where she mentioned something about thank you for using it as a teaching or an educational moment or some. Okay, here you go. She goes on to say that I'm glad that you're turning it into education for our audience. That's what she's referring to, what Dr. Brandy has to say, where she pulled up the whole thing and talks about and walks down what thyroid is and how you get thyroid, how to treat it, and what to do when you realize that you may have that condition. So, Jackie, we caught the shade in that. You even in your apology, you were being shady. You were. Okay. This girl is a new doctor on the show. You should have embraced her. But Jackie is giving that Jackie always has this mean girl image about her. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of Dr. Jackie anymore. I'm just not. I don't even know why she's on the show. She's boring. She don't really have shit going on. She is a doctor, yes, but as far as her life, who cares? Jackie, you don't have shit going on. Nobody cares about you and Curtis. No one cares about anything that you have going on. Like, period. Like, I don't know if they just use her to stir the pot or have these messy moments, because y'all know Andy is messy as well. Mess does sell. Mess does help with ratings. So I don't know if that's why they keep Dr. Jackie on the show, but I'm be honest with you, I feel she brings nothing to Married to Medicine. I really feel like she sits back and look at everybody else's mouth when they're going back and forth. She brings nothing. She's the old miserable hag on the fucking show. She can't dress. And I don't even want to go there with you, Dr. Jackie, but you give mean girl because I feel like it's a deflection of something that you're dealing with inside. And that's usually what it is. A person who always has something negative to say about another person that's on a positive road going somewhere that they're probably not going. You use that as a deflection of what's really going on in your own life and some things that you're not being able to do, or your unhappiness that you're currently dealing with and sitting on. That's what it gives. But that's it for our show, because I got to go. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, honey. It's a deflection, honey. You're not happy. You and Curtis ain't happy. Curtis sleeping in the room down the hallway. You sleeping over here. Like, that's not how marriage should be, sis. Okay. But we're gonna get on out of here. We will be said she needs a cheeseburger. Not a cheeseburger, child. Girl. All right, let me look at some comments before we go. Let's see. Valerie Relly says that Jackie's menopause moments have passed, not just now. Said Brandon is an MP. Okay. Rose Armstead says that Jackie knows what she be doing. She's trying to be a smart. Yeah, she's trying to be a smart ass. Shady AF. Thank you, KBR, for that. Kim Jones says that damn had me looking at my neck. Not looking at your neck. Says that we good over here. Said I get my thyroid check often. Yeah. But still, if you're a doctor, like, don't do that in front of people, because you don't know how sensitive she is. Maybe she don't want her business sold. Like, one-on-one conversation, Jackie. Damn. You should have learned from the Buffy situation. Said that Jackie apologized to Brandy, but public test to get that heat. Absolutely. Yes, Miss Didi said it was a shady moment. Valerie Ray says it appears that Jackie tried to put the new woman on the show business out to humiliate them in a way to lift her. Yeah, she does that a lot. Sexy Brown Bone says that she didn't even want to apologize to Buffy. She didn't. They had to pry an apology out of Jackie to apologize to Buffy. And even it didn't seem sincere. It seemed like she was doing it so people can stop telling her to apologize. That's what it gave. That's what it gave. Gail West says, oh my God, Tupac and Eminem would have had crazy collaborations. Yeah, I do believe that as well. All right, so Jackie was trying to embarrass that lady. She was. Thank you for that, Tam C. But you guys continue to comment, because I do read the comments and I try to respond to as many as I can. But we do have to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for voting me number 2. I'm still gassed off that. That is huge. All right, because I just get on here and do what I like to do, which is give you guys good content. Again, mess is something that you guys cannot come over here and find. If y'all coming over here trying to figure out who's fighting, who got something to say about who, what content creator, you won't find it over here, because I try to keep that from my channel. I don't want mess. I don't like mess. Go to the other channels that love to talk about it and go back and forth. You won't get that over here. I try to give you guys just content over here and keep you guys well versed on what's going on in the YouTube streets, whatever other streets as far as entertainment news. Okay, politics and reality TV. That's what we do over here. All that other shit. But thank you. I love you guys. Down. Shout out to I cannot end my show without saying this, because my homie birthday is today. Shout out to Empress Radio. Empress Radio, if you watching my show, baby, happy birthday to Empress Radio. Her birthday is today, so I'm sending her some well wishes out, some happy birthday wishes out to Empress Radio. So today is her birthday. I know she's gonna be turning up here later, honey. She's gonna get her babysitter in. All right, so get on out there, get you a drink, honey, and go have you a good time with your fine ass man, girl, because she got a fine one over there. I ain't mad at you. So have a wonderful day, Empress Radio. Thank you so much to my top flight mods as well. Truth TV Podcast, Tower, KVR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Yeah, honey, happy birthday to Empress. That's my dog. I love me some Empress Radio. She is mad cool. Empress, I know Empress on another level from you guys knowing her just on Instagram. Me and her talk all the time. Me and Empress is like that. Like we are, child, we be on the phone cutting the food. Do you hear me? Like we really, really talk a lot. And that's my dog. I love her down. I don't care what nobody else think about it. I don't care what nobody else have to say. I be her counselor and all that when we be on the phone. I be everybody counselor. But yeah, so I love me some damn Empress Radio. So shout out to her and happy birthday to Empress Radio. Okay, that's my dog. All right, but thank you also to my Caramelians. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all again for the votes. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you guys for the super stickers today, super chats, all of that. Thank you to all the content creators that stopped by my chat as well to support Deary Talk, Black Woman in the Building, Jonetta Speaks, PBE if you stop by here because I know you pop in and out. Thanks for being here, love. Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Didi, I saw you in the building. Thanks for being here as well. JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, thanks for being here. Queen Speaks TV, Schoolboy if you're here as well. Thanks for being here. Did I miss anyone? Hey, yeah, y'all give Empress Radio some love because I love her down. She is so cool. Empress is funny as hell off YouTube. She is funny as hell. We be cracking up on the phone. But shout out to her. Did we miss anybody as far as content creators stopping by? No? You said that's it? All right, well, we're going to get out of here because I got to go. I love you guys down to the next time. Keep your notifications on. We will have midday pop in, all right? I got to get caught up on my work because I am behind, all right? But love you guys. Bye.